Alright, so good day learners. So today we're going to discuss about the using earth resources. So our objectives for today is to recognize that soil, water, rocks, coal, and other fossil fuels are earth materials that people use as resources. So today we're going to discuss about the natural resources, renewable and non-renewable sources of energy. So what are natural resources? Resources that occur in our nature are known as natural resources. These cannot be produced by our mankind. Examples, the sunlight and the minerals. So what are the classification of natural resources? So we have two categories. Number one, we have renewable sources of energy, and second, the non-renewable sources of energy. So what are renewable resources? Resources that can be replenished naturally in the course of time are called renewable resources. It means you can renew it over and over in time. Examples, air, water, sunlight, and wind. So what are those non-renewable resources? These are resources that exist in limited supply and cannot be replaced. It means one shot mo lang siyang magagamit. It means non-renewable resources examples are oil, natural gas, coal, and nuclear fuels. So these are the renewable and non-renewable resources. Now let's take a look at this. Renewable resources. So we have what energy? Solar energy. Renewable resources. Energy coming from? Very good, from the sun. So solar energy is radiant light and heat from the sun, harnessed using a range of ever-evolving technologies. So the energy from the sun is harnessed in two ways. Active solar involves capturing and redistributing sunlight through the use of solar panels. And second, the passive solar works to reduce the amount of energy traditionally used for a specific location. Next, wind energy. These natural renewable resources, energy coming from wind. Nakakita na ba kayo niyang windmills? So windmills, the electrical energy that is obtained from harnessing the wind with windmills or wind turbines is called wind energy. So nakakita na kayo, iikot yun, tapos mag-generate yung kuryente. Next, the other one, hydropower or hydrothermal. So this is what we call the energy coming from the water. Okay? Next, hydropower is the energy derived from the falling water or running water. So when you're going to take a look at this, so this is the running water. Yan. Then there's a turbine here. So meron dyan turbine na magpapaikot. Then mako-convert siya into electrical energy. No? So for example, this is the light source. No? Kaya na niyang pailawin. The other one is the geothermal. Geo means earth. And we have thermal means heat. So heat coming from the center of the earth. Okay? So geothermal energy, like in Macban in Makiling. So geothermal is thermal energy generated and stored in the earth. Thermal energy is the energy that determines the temperature of matter. The geothermal energy of the Earth's crust originates from the original formation of the planet, 20%, and from the radioactive decay of minerals is 80%. Okay. So we have 20% from the planet and from the decay materials, the radioactive decay. So we have the geothermal gradient, which is the difference in temperature between the core of the planet and its surface. So we have here the resources of geothermal energy, range from the shallow ground, and we have the hot rock found a few miles beneath the Earth's surface. So ito yung energy mula sa ilalim ng lupa. So what are the non-renewable resources? So we have oil, natural gas, coal, and nuclear resources. So oil, nakakita na ba kayo ng oil? So these are the liquid petroleum or crude oil is the only non-renewable resource in the form of fluid. Ito yung mga oil na nasa gasolinahan. So another example is a fossil fuel that is being used up faster than the new reserves are discovered. The oil supply may only last through the middle of this century. So the industrial nations, with the US far in the lead, are the biggest consumer of crude oil. Ibig sabihin, malakas ang US in terms of consuming crude oil. Kaya nga ano din sila, yung number 1 contributor in the air pollution. So the gasoline, heating oil, and diesel fuel are the primary use resource, although manufacturers utilize oil as the base product as plastics and industrial chemicals. Siyempre, gumagamit tayo ng gasoline para tumakbo mga sasakyan, tumakbo yung mga power, no? Ibig sometimes nga yung kuryente. Yung kuryente natin kinukuha pa to sa, for example, Batilik, Meralco, pero yung nagpapagana doon from oil, from the Malampaya gas plant. Ibig sabihin, mini-mina pa din. So we have the natural gas, ito, tulad nito. So dito kinukuha yung oil. One of the mayaman sa oil ay ang mga nasa Middle East. Doon, mura ang oil, mahal ang water. Pero in the Philippines, mura ang water, mahal ang oil. So what is the natural gas? A natural gas is a fossil fuel formed when layers of buried plants, gases, and animals are exposed to heat and pressure over thousands of years. So natural gas, for example, ito yung mga puno, no? mga hayop, no? Namatay. Ngayon, itong mga puno na to, no? So over coming of years, namatay na ang mga yan. No? So magkakaroon din dyan ng accumulation of gas. So and this gas, siya yung tinatawag din natin na fossil fuel. So the energy that the plants originally obtained from the sun is stored in the form of chemical bonds in the natural gas. It is the primary composed of methane gas, but contains ethane, propane, and butane as well. No? So methane gas. So ito yung mga gasolina, nakikita natin, ethane gas, propane, butane, yung mga nasa, pag nagluluto ng samji, or yung mga butane na nasa lighter. No? Once drillers extract natural gas, processing plants remove the propane and butane for use as a liquefied petroleum gas or LPG. Panluto doon sa inyong bahay. The other one is coal. Ito yung coal na hindi siya hindi siya yung coal na uling. Ito yung coal na nasa ilalim ng lupa. So ano nangyayari? Di ba may mga namatay na, ng mga hayop, there's a possibility or meron tayong mga minahan na may mga coal din. No? So a coal is the primary resource of energy in India. The product of the million of years of pressure, original organic matter from plants buried underground. Yung sasabi ko kanina, yung mga nalibing na plants. No? So the combustible black or brownish black sedimentary rock usually occurring in rock strata in the what we call coal beds or coal seams. The anthracite, the hardest coal, the purest form of coal, contains 94 to 95% of carbon, the hardest. And the power plant coal is commonly burned in a boiler to produce steam. So, kino-convert siya, binoburn siya into steam para magkaroon ng, then yung steam mag-convert into electricity. The other one is the nuclear energy. So nuclear power, nuclear energy is the use of exothermic nuclear processes to generate useful heat and electricity. So the term includes nuclear fission, nuclear decay, and nuclear fusion. So presently, the nuclear fission, fission, ibig sabihin yung mga naghiwalay. Okay? Fission of elements in the actinide series of the periodic table produce the vast majority of nuclear energy in the direct service of humankind. So itong nuclear energy na to, one thing good for this, may good siya and bad side. No? For example, in Japan, nung nagkaroon ng tsunami sa Japan, bakit may kuryente pa? Ba't pa may kuryente sa Japan nung nagkaroon ng tsunami? Because of the nuclear energy. But sa Philippines, meron tayong nuclear energy, nuclear plant, pero hindi siya nagana. No? Ayaw pang ipagamit. Yung nasa Bataan. So, may mga kilala ako, may mga nakakausap ako before, na may mga nuclear energy sa bansa nila. Through steam naman yung kanila, no, to generate electricity. Yun nga lang, natatakot sila kasi delikado pag mali yung paggamit ng nuclear forms nito. So these are the keywords: natural, renewable, synthetic, and finite. So what do you call the substances made by living organism and found in nature? Number 2, these are substances made by a chemical process. Number 3, a resource that will eventually run out. And a resource that is now depleted, that is used when used. Okay. Okay, you're correct. So this one, let's have exploring how we use the Earth's resources. 1. Identify the odd one out. Justify your answer. You must write a minimum of 18 words and use a connective. So stretch. State where each of the materials we could create. So let's have an example of this. Natural. These are substances made by living organisms. They can be found in nature. So today you're going to categorize the following into natural or synthetic. So the wood. About the stone, the plastic, gold, cotton, concrete is synthetic, leather, okay, very good, and glass. Okay. So now let us check the other. Alright, so wood is a natural. It is a natural material that is taken from trees. Wood has been used by humans to make things for thousands of years. So wood is a natural. Glass, it is synthetic. Material that's made by heating various powders. Ginagamit lang natin ito for transparent quality. The other one is cotton. Cotton is a material that comes from the cotton plant. No? It's isang halaman. It is natural. Gold. Although gold is usually cleaned and reshaped, it is a material that can be found by mining in the ground. Gold is a natural. How about leather? Natural or synthetic? It's made from animal skin, usually cow, through a process called tanning. It is natural. Plastic, a modern material that can be made into any shape, is synthetic. Concrete, used more than any other material in the world. Concrete is a synthetic. Stone, made from a variety of processes within the earth. Natural. So categorize if it is regular or finite. Okay, wood is renewable, finite, stone, plastic, gold, renewable, cotton, Concrete is finite. Leather, renewable. Glass is finite. So write the definition. So let us skip on this. So what is the difference between the sustainability, no, the sustainable and unsustainable technology? Again, sustainable technology uses resources that are replaced regularly, produces waste that break down harmlessly, and protects the future. While unsustainable cannot not be replaced, produces waste that cannot be broken and steals, no? Ninanakaw ang ating future. No? Pag sinabi nating sustainable or SDG, Sustainable Development Goals, means providing today's needs or the society's needs without compromising or jeopardizing the future generation. Dahil ang magmamana nito ay ang mga susunod nating lahi, ang mga anak, mga apo sa tuhod. Ano? Kaya ingatan natin ang ating natural resources. Let us make it good, okay, agent of change. Lalo na sa tubig, sa lupa, sa pagkain, sa ating mga halaman. Kasi kung pababayaan natin, mapapahamak ang future generation. Okay? So, why is it important that we use more sustainable, renewable resources? So this is your activity for today. You will say yes or no. Yes if the statement reflects yourself, and no if it does not. Be honest on your answer. This is your activity number 5. Okay, on this activity 2, sustainable or not sustainable, you're going to write S if it is sustainable use of natural resources, and NS if it is not sustainable. Okay, copy and answer on your notebook. That's all. Bye, mga mahusay.